The miracle morning. Who wouldn't want that? So there's tons of research articles, books and videos and that tell us that morning routine is key to our productivity, and this is what your routine should look like. And The Morning Miracle by Hal Elrod looks like the routine to rule them all. Is it? So it was spring 2018 and a good friend told me about the miracle morning, and I felt that I needed discipline, and because my procrastination party was in full swing, so I gave it a try. So what is it about? My name is Simona. I'm a coach and a reform procrastinator. I tried the miracle morning at a key moment in my life. I was a freelance, I had a part-time project, and I needed to use the other part of my time to start the development that would lead to new clients and new projects. And I was having a hard time doing that. I was procrastinating like there was no tomorrow. Okay. So I tried the miracle morning, and I thought that this could really help me get on top of the things that I really needed to do. So in this video, I'm telling you what happened, and stay tuned for 3 tips on how to make the best of the miracle morning if you want to try, or of any routine that you might want to experiment with. The author Hal Elrod makes a series of really good points. Here I'm going to describe what the routine is made up of. And so he used the acronym SAVERS, SAVERS. So first one is S, silence, as in a purposeful silence, meaning meditation, prayer, reflection, deep breathing, gratitude, you name it. It's mostly associated with meditation. A for affirmations. He also suggests 5 steps to creating those affirmations. V, visualization. So it's what is called creative visualization or mental rehearsal. 4, exercise. 5, reading. And he refers to reading something that non-fiction. 6, scribing. That is journaling. Let's see what happened. So what happened was that I diligently built my routine. I had it timed. I took the time for myself. I don't mind getting up early, so that was not the issue. I built my affirmations. I found my visualization. I got the book to read. I knew exercises, so I was already familiar with doing yoga at home. So it wasn't that hard to implement. I kept at it for a month. Then I slipped once. I tried to go back at it. I slipped again, and I just dropped it. And right now, as I'm thinking back at that time, I was convinced, as we most of us are, with systems that provide and promise miracles, that I just needed to keep at it. And since I was not doing it, well, I was a failure. And I thought that would solve my productivity problems and it would kick me into action, and I didn't do it, so I was a failure. So it was just another point added to the list of things I started then stopped because I'm not disciplined and good enough. And this is unfortunately something that I find a lot in the Miracle Morning Facebook group. So it's people trying it, and then when one day they slip, one day they fail, and then they just get discouraged and they stop posting on the group. So some people are happy with it, they stick with it, it works for them, others struggle. And for me, it didn't work. It was too much, and I easily felt defeated. So my thought was, well, this doesn't work. If I look back at that time, the issue was not the miracle morning. Although I am still skeptical of any system that tells you you need this, this, and this, and you'll be happy. I don't think, in hindsight, I don't think that that was the point. The issue there was my mental state at the time. I was not in a pretty place, and this routine was not enough to make it better. So the point is, the routine can help, and I'm convinced it can. Any routine can help, but it cannot always be the solution. So to me, the solution was working on myself with the help of a coach, with the help of a therapist. So it was something much deeper. And today, I am in a much better state because I've worked on myself. And what happens is that actually for the past year and a half almost, I have meditated every day, every morning. And for the past 6 months, since the spring lockdown, the spring 2020 lockdown because of the COVID pandemic, I've been doing yoga every morning. And right after my meditation, and that has helped. And you know what has helped even more is that I had decided to establish it as a routine for the lockdown period. A friend needed an accountability partner, so we started doing that via video call and doing the same yoga practice. Thank you, Yoga with Adrian. And what happened is that once the lockdown was over, we just kept at it. And it still continues now, 6 months later. We might get a second lockdown. But, besides that, it works. And maybe it's the accountability partner. Maybe it's, saying hi to someone every morning. What came before? Is it, the meditation and the yoga that came before and then my good moment? Or is it because I'm in a good moment, the meditation and the yoga works? So there is a correlation, but it's difficult to find a causality. My point is, I encourage you to try to do something. And I encourage you to really try it. And the miracle morning, try it, give it a try, give it a go. And to me, what stuck is 2 out of 6. So I might try something. Visualization and affirmations, I don't do any of those. And maybe it's a good moment for me to give it a try. What is important is that I don't expect this to change my life. I do expect my routine to improve my life. So, final thoughts about routines. I believe you can create your own, and be aware that it might work for a while and then you might have to change it, tweak it, or drop it. And that's okay. What is important is that this routine works for you and that it doesn't create more stress, more pressure to perform, or another occasions to just run yourself down, because that's what we often do. Make sure that your routine works for you. So if you want to experiment with a routine, morning or whatever else, and if you want to experiment with the miracle morning, here are my 3 tips. First of all, design your own experiment. Negotiate with yourself what you want to try and why, and pay attention to how you're feeling. Second, ease into it. Try first the things you're most comfortable with, and when those are established, then add something new. I'd suggest, as you design your own experiment, to consider easing into it. The third point is pay attention to how you feel in general, but also to how you feel about this routine. Before, right after, at night. Is it a sense of accomplishment when you've done it? Is it a sense of frustration? Is it pressure? And if you feel like it, just keep a journal on these reflections and try to sort of then loop back these feelings into your experiment so that this experiment actually becomes pleasant. Maybe challenging, but pleasant, and not a source of extra stress or potential frustration. Please remember that you deserve the routine that works best for you. And that can be the miracle morning, the routine that you design, or no routine at all. Please don't let it become another source of stress. It has to work for you and not the other way around. If you've tried any routines and implementing them, please share your experience in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check out our Design Your Time playlist. It's filled with very interesting points regarding time, productivity, and procrastination.